Everybody, it's time for more Alienated. We're up to chapter 26 already. I can't quite believe it, but thank you for sticking with the story, and I hope you're really enjoying it. Before we start, as always, we're going to do a quick shout out. This is to Mr. Curtis's class. Mr. Curtis teaches in the province of Victoria, all the way in Australia. So big hello to everybody who's following along in his class. I really appreciate you guys doing that, and I hope you're enjoying the story so far. So thanks, Mr. Curtis, for bringing all your students to these videos, and I hope you and yours are staying safe and staying in. All right, ready to crack on? Let's go. Chapter 26, Mentor Interruptus. I woke up in my old bedroom in Gelkerken, Germany, the one with the cracked window and the swirly carpet that smelled of candles. Juliet and my mother were leaning over me, looking concerned. "I'm not sure the room is helping," Juliet whispered. "I think it's confusing him." Mom felt my forehead, checked my pulse. "Agreed," she said, though this species confuses easily. As Juliet helped me sit up, Gelkerken faded away, and my bedroom became a room that was, well, white. Completely, totally white. No floor, or walls, or ceiling. The bed transformed into a hovering slab of cold metal. "Mom?" I murmured. "Is that really—" I felt tears the moment I spoke. With one hand, I hid my eyes from Juliet. "I am not anyone's mother," Mom began, in her stern, do-your-homework young man voice. I don't understand. What do you mean? I'm really confused." "You see," she said to Juliet. "This is my mentor," explained Juliet. "She's wearing a borrowed look. She came to Earth without telling me because her parents were getting concerned about how much time she's been spending on this primitive planet," Mom cut in. "Even though I call twice a day," chimed Juliet, "and leave messages that are never returned." I was clearly caught in the middle of some intergalactic nanny tension, but I still had no idea how Juliet's minder was my mother. "But, Mom?" "I needed a physical form here," the mentor mom said, "and when I beamed to your planet, I came across a speck of human DNA in low orbit. To save time shopping for a look on the ground, I absorbed the DNA into my essence, adopting the look of the human being known as Carol Capote. It's really not that hard to understand." But it was, and my head hurt from trying. Or maybe it was from the fainting, or the facing an interstellar clone of my mom, or maybe it was from the sheer disappointment of seeing her again, only for it not to be her. My brain felt crushed, and my heart felt smashed. "Now that I've explained my presence here," she said, "it's about time you explain what you were doing crawling up an Icon's spaceship without an official invitation, young human." "Yes," Juliet asked. "What are you doing here, Sherman?" "I came to apologize for the other night at the drive-in." Juliet tensed and shot me a little headshake. "What did you drive in to?" asked the mentor. Nothing," I fibbed. No, go on," she said. "I insist." "Well, I took Juliet to the movies the other night, and—" "What?" shouted imposter Mom. "I beamed into Sherman's car," Juliet began, "so technically, as he didn't even have to pay for me, he didn't so much as take me as—" "A parked car with a human boy?" the mentor gasped. "Well, it's a good thing I got here when I did. I pray to Icon that you didn't attempt a snuggle." "We didn't even make it to popcorn," I said, and then turned to Juliet to explain what had happened. "I didn't mean to leave you alone. I went for the popcorn and Ned turned up and I couldn't return to the cave at—" "Ah, the Neds. They are a better class of company, my dear," Mentor said, tapping Juliet on the head she buried in her blue hands. Imposter Mom turned to me. "Juliet, as you call her, is only allowed to date other deities. I hope you understand that your little drive-in excursion was a one-time blip in her otherwise perfect social record." "Mentor, please don't," Juliet pleaded. "You see, Sherman Capote, the universe has an order, and it is my duty, no, it's my privilege to uphold that order by keeping this adventurous icon in training from making the type of social missteps that could unleash chaos across the galaxies." "How would going to the drive-in unleash chaos?" I asked. "Wars have been fought over the hands of deities," the mentor said sharply, "and as quaint as your little planet may seem, it hardly contains the stock worthy of marrying an icon." Marrying? I was just trying to buy her popcorn. She glared at me. I've been around for centuries, and I know where popcorn leads. It starts with a popcorn, and then an arm around her, and then a snuggle. As inevitable as a dying star going supernova, you would smooch. Wow, maybe Octo did know what he was talking about. And that supernova smooch would create a black hole of reason, sucking away all social etiquette, resulting in a ghastly pairing between mortal and icon that would upset the very careful, eons-old balance of power among the various deities that rule the universe, setting off an endless conflict that would consume all planets and destroy all life. So don't you tell me that you had no idea where popcorn would lead. Mentor, sighed Juliet, I think we should let Sherman go. That's the first sensible thing you've said since I arrived, she declared. I stood up. The bed vanished and the white room reshaped into a chamber with a window, which I walked sheepishly towards. See you at school, Juliet, I uttered. She gave me a resigned wave, but it wasn't one of commitment. I slid back down the ship's tripod leg and landed on the lawn with a hard thump, just like my love life. So that is chapter 26. Things are not looking too good for Sherman, but I hope all of you are staying in, staying safe, enjoying the story. Take care of one another. Come back tomorrow and I'll do chapter 27. See ya.